classified killer, America's most mysterious murderer you've never heard of. He didn't leave blood on the walls or threats in the mail. Just one word, classified, and then he disappeared. Detroit, Michigan, March 14, 2003. 42-year-old Helen Cruz, a respected postal worker and single mother, was found lifeless in her bathtub. Her body showed no outward wounds. The water was cold. There were no signs of a break-in, no items missing, and no forced entry. But placed neatly on her chest was a typed note. "This file is classified." Detectives initially believed it was a targeted message. But Helen had no criminal record, no enemies, and no known personal threats. The case would be the beginning of a mystery that would span decades and remain unsolved. Over the next 24 months, the same scene repeated itself in 5 different states. A librarian in Reno strangled in her sleep. A truck driver in Missouri shot at a rest stop. Pediatric nurse in Georgia poisoned in her kitchen. A retired Air Force officer in Pennsylvania stabbed in his own backyard. All victims were killed in different ways. No connection, no motive, but all had the same note. This file is classified. The murders were efficient, quiet, and clean. There was no forensic evidence, no DNA, not even a partial fingerprint. The FBI opened a case under national security classification. Internally, it was known as Operation Silencer. But outside the Bureau, it was buried off the books and out of the headlines. It wasn't until 2006 that a civilian investigator, Linda Haynes, connected the victims. Each one had, at some point, filed a federal complaint or whistleblower report against powerful institutions, corruption in local law enforcement, alleged military testing near civilian towns, abuse within federal housing programs. But the most chilling detail? Each complaint had been ignored, dismissed, or lost in the system. Then, within 18 months, the complainant was dead. Haynes tried to go public, but every media outlet declined to publish. And weeks later, she was fired from her consulting role. 2024, Logan County, Colorado. An abandoned farmhouse catches fire in the early morning. Firefighters find the body of Rachel Keller, a 27-year-old freelance journalist. The fire was ruled arson, but inside the wreckage, one item survived: a sealed plastic folder, charred on the edges. Inside, a note: "You never filed this one." Rachel had no known ties to the government, but her mother, in 2011, had filed a report about illegal radiation tests conducted near military sites in Nebraska. The case was closed without follow-up. Now, her daughter was dead. The note proved one thing: the classified killer was still active. Is the killer a former federal agent, a government contractor, a vigilante with inside access? No one knows. But one FBI source claims that the typewriter used, the 1960s Smith Corona Sterling, matches documents found in government archives. Some believe this is not a single killer, but a systemic effort to erase dissidents, a ghost in the machine. Others think it's a lone actor, obsessively hunting whistleblowers and silencing secrets. No arrest has ever been made, no charges filed, no press conference, and the case files, still classified. Today, all 6 families live in silence. Some changed names, some left the country, most never speak of it again. The classified killer didn't just erase lives. He erased the truth. He doesn't want attention. He wants silence. He doesn't leave blood trails. He leaves warnings. And if he's still out there, someone somewhere is next. Subscribe to Serial Killer Archive for more untold cases, suppressed investigations, and disturbing truths the world forgot to ask about.